Let's do this thing.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hey,
I have music poems with me today. Oh, Kirby Button 89. Thank you so much for following. Today I have been blessed happily enough to have with me IMShadow 007. Say hello.
Hello.
I have MelodyBrony.
hey,
And I have EBLITZ.
Hey, how you doing?
Am I pronouncing that right? I think I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Yup. That's fine.
Okay, awesome. You also have a longer name that you use on Twitter. How do you pronounce that one?
Electroblitz.
Electoblitz. Okay.
Electro.
Oh,
Electric.
electro. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, electro.
Like the kitties do.
The cat is not here. I'll participate, but yeah.
Yeah, you have a cat with you, don't you? Tell me a little bit about Kitty.
1 year old actually.
Oh, it's a baby.
You're just a
Very-
baby.
And let me just say, very annoying every morning.
oh,
Oh.
Like,
What do you mean?
You know, it's like when it's weekend, you're not allowed to sleep long because my cat is already. He's actually coming here now.
Yay!
He has a short attention span. If
Oh.
I don't give him enough attention, he just, ow, there you go. And he just
Kitty.
physically likes to meow for attention. So if you hear it in the background, I apologize.
Nothing to apologize.
okay.
it's all good.
Background kitty and doggo is always appreciated as long as they doesn't break the mic.
Yes.
Can you tell me all brownies are animal lovers? No.
Yes, we are.
Oh my gosh. So yes,
Doggos, catos, and bunnos. Oh my.
it's the bun buns. Oh, we already have one of my moderators in chat. Hi, Hetty. And we have Final Sight. Hello.
Hi, boop.
Yes, I see he is booping us all.
You get the boops.
No, not the boobs. It hurts my nose.
Oh, hey, E.G. That's my friend of mine.
Ah, EG Studios. 93?
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
93? Like 93? Like 1993? You're same age as me? Awesome!
Yeah.
Sorry, it's fun.
But yeah, hi, E.G.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yes.
Sorry. Just a quick note, I have ADHD, so my adrenaline can go like wee. So if I get to re-rail, just hook me in.
Totally fine.
Thank you.
all
Hetty,
good.
suddenly start feeling old. Oh, poor Hetty. So yeah, that's actually an interesting thing because we have a lot of different ages in the My Little Pony community.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I see so many, at least musicians that I've seen are usually the younger crowds compared
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
other fans. So I see a lot of
Yeah.
like 21 and 18-year-old people making amazing music, and I'm just sitting here like 28. I'm just sad.
Yeah, I know.
I'm 29. It's fine.
It's like I found,
I'm sorry.
it's like I'm 32, and then like I found out that like the Lost Nader and Magpie Pony, I think at least one of them or both, I'm not sure, but one of them or both of them are older than me, and it's like, wait, how are you guys older than me?
So
It's
what?
like we sound the same age.
Yeah. It's like, how did this happen?
I know.
But yeah, that's a good thing to start.
Yeah.
Usually I always start the stream with when I have new ponies, new people, right? Going in pony language here. Is that you all guys have OCs, but I see we have 2 Pegasi and 1 Earth pony. So
Yes.
do one of you want to start with why you ended up with that OC that you have? Like, why did you go with pony? Why did you go with Earth pony or Pegasi? Whoever wants to start.
Whoever wants to go first?
Okay, I guess I'll start off here.
Yep.
I used to take flying lessons way back,
Ooh.
so that's why I chose Pegasi because like I like flying. It's it's my thing.
So
Oh, I see. That's cool.
Sweet.
like airplane or like
Yeah.
wingsuit? Okay,
Yep, just a plane, like smaller planes.
awesome. How
What?
like that's not something you just do for a weekend. How did you end up with that?
Well, I took flying lessons, but it got super expensive, so like I had to stop within like 2 months of it, which
Oh,
which is sad, but
Hmm.
I do want to get back into it again though, sometime soon.
that
Mm.
sounds awesome.
Yes.
I
So
think
what kind of plane actually? It's like one of those
I was flying a Cessna 172, which is like a smaller bush plane.
mhm.
Mm.
okay,
That's
okay.
really neat.
I don't know much about airplanes, so when you said bush plane, I'm thinking like, okay, so it looks like a bush, but it's a plane. No, like seriously, that's what in my brain right now.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I don't know why it's named that, to be honest. It's but it's like a smaller plane with like one propeller on the front of it. I don't know what else, like, yeah.
Like
So
if
it's like a bush with a propeller on it.
yes.
It's a
I'm
flying
sorry.
tree.
Yeah.
Oh, Fluttershy, hello.
Yep.
Yeah, jokes. I
There,
have.
no,
Oh,
I just
hi, Wushi.
Ah, Wushy. How?
hey.
Ah, thank you,
No,
Hetty. You're always helpful. That's how
the
it
reason
looks.
I
There it
took
is. Yep.
Ah,
is
thank you,
the reason I
Hetty.
took a Pegasus was mostly because I really like freedom. So basically, go and fly and check out things that would take ages if you go on foot, basically.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, makes sense.
that's my reason, but also the reason, like, yeah. I just like to, instead of, you having to the waiting line in traffic, having to wait for
Yeah.
the train or the bus to appear. You can
Right.
literally be at the place you want to be, just literally just there before the bus even starts taking off.
Ah.
Mm.
It's like no $1,000 buying a plane ticket. I go myself. Whee!
It's like,
Yeah,
who needs an airplane ticket when you are
backpack
the
on my back
plane?
and go.
Right. Exactly.
Oh,
Ska vi se.
And the reason why my pony Sona is an earth pony is because, well, because I like voice acting and singing, and it involves my voice. It's like there really is no use for for having wings or magic. So I thought, and there's not many people in the fandom that have earth pony OCs. So it's like, you know what? Like it's time for a change of pace. I want to be an earth pony. So reason one, being a voice actor or singer, in my opinion, it doesn't require having wings or magic. And two, we could use some more Earth pony representation.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah. That's really good. So basically freedom, actual flying lessons, and we need
Freedom.
some more
Woo!
we need some more
Earth ponies.
Earth ponies.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
So
It's like, yeah, sure. Earth ponies yeah, sure. Unicorns have the magic, Pegasi have the speed, but Earth ponies have the strength.
yeah, they're
Yep.
strong boys.
You're in for
Oh
heavy
yeah.
labor.
Yeah, they don't mind getting their hoofs dirty.
It's like, Earth ponies are useless. Mod Pie says hi.
Yes,
Yes.
totally.
And like, excuse you, how can we ignore Pinkie Pie?
Yeah,
Like,
like Mod Pie
Right.
like Mod Pie just goes, so you've chosen death.
yes. And then Pink is
And
like,
also, without Earth Pony, no food, right?
yep,
Exactly.
exactly. Oh my gosh, but that's also the thing, like, Earth ponies, when they do the same things that the other ponies do, it's more impressive because, they don't have the wings or the magic that makes it
Exactly.
easy. So,
Yeah.
Right.
hick, 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 hick.
Or or let's we forget Pinkie Pie's pinky sense.
Well,
I feel like Earth ponies are more like, well, as to their name, they're much in tune with the earth, so to speak.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the
So
world around them.
Mhm.
yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense because she's in tune with everything.
Mhm.
That's
Mother
why
Nature.
Yeah.
Like I remember when watching Josh Scorcher, when I was taking things too seriously on his FOB Equestria channel, and he was analyzing the magic of Earth ponies and how they kind of work.
Mm.
And one of the examples he brought up was have you ever noticed when Applejack bucks the apples like usually land perfectly in the baskets at like the right amount of apples in there, or like
Yeah.
perfectly in there. It's like
Mhm.
so it's like I wonder if like earth ponies have some kind of like magic that they control when they're in tune with the earth or like around them, or so it's really interesting. It's like I like that. That's a really cool concept.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it really
Mhm.
is. And I gotta say, I think Pinkie Pie is also a little bit special case because I think she has I think she has access to chaos magic, to be real.
Yeah, yeah. And, like
Oh yeah.
and also like so Pinkie Pie has precognition. Interesting.
Okay, can you translate that to easier English because my brain goes like, what?
Basically she can sense everything that goes on around. Like it's kind of like psychic ability, like having it's basically a sixth sense. Like she can sense what goes on around her before things ever happening. Like it's kind of like having psychic or ESP.
Yeah.
So if that were the case, you would think Pinkie Pie would be like, "Oh no, Twilight, the mean three from season 9 are coming," or like she could predict everything. But no, that would be too much of a cop out.
And I think Pinkie Pie is kind of like Joss Scorcher herself. She doesn't like spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you think about it, and hell, EG Studio said it best. You can think Pinkie Pie as Deadpool.
Mhm. Yeah.
Just a little warning. I haven't watched Deadpool movie or a lot of it because I know it often goes into what my friends would call not safe for Chris stuff. But I've
Yeah.
seen stuff and he seems really awesome. And the fact that he's aware of that he's in a comic or a movie, that I think
Yes.
is really awesome.
Yeah, and precognition, the definition, the ability to think someone before it is. So again, like Pinky's sense, she can predict things before they actually happen, like when she gets twitchy tail or when she like shakes violently. So
Yeah, all the air flips and the air flops.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
don't forget
or
the
when
fourth wall.
her hair or when her mane goes crazy.
Yeah, that's another thing. She has like sentient hair. That's awesome.
It's like, can you imagine Bob Equestria, the radio tower turns to be Pinkie Pie's mane?
Ooh. Yeah, but
that
again,
would make too much sense.
yes. Oh my gosh, that would have been amazing. Somebody write a fanfic about that, please.
Yes, please.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, with
The
the fourth
radio
wall,
tower is
you know,
the
she knows
radio
she's being
tower is
watched.
Pinkie.
So.
All this time, the radio tower is Pinkie's mane.
Can you repeat that again? I didn't hear you.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. With the fourth wall of Pinky, that's also really important because basically she knows she's being watched all the time.
True.
So.
Yeah, the fourth wall.
Yes. Cheers to the fourth wall.
Yeah.
He knows
Like-
everything.
Yes.
I see you, brownies.
There you go.
Sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to
No,
apologize every time you
it's
speak.
like-
Oh no, not at all.
I apologize a lot.
Don't we all?
It's okay. I apologize
I
too.
feel
Like,
that.
I'm sorry. Stop saying sorry. I'm sorry.
I feel like sometimes I have to apologize before I even do something. So,
I know,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
such. That's like a bad habit you never get rid of, kind of.
That's
Right.
like the only way to ever really combat is to say, instead of saying I'm sorry, to say thank you. So, for example, say if you were late to someone, late to go somewhere, instead of saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late," just say thank you for waiting, or
Well, it's like
you
stomp
know-
your toe. You said
Mhm.
thank you, toe.
yeah.
You know, it's like
Oh God.
Oh, thank you, table, for checking that I still have feelings in my foot.
Oh, thank you, table.
Always got my back.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's the thing. You all have specific OCs, not just
Yes.
how did you end up with the colors that you guys have?
Blue's just my
Oh.
favorite color.
Fair. And
Me,
the
It
ears.
looks nice.
And well, blue's my favorite color, and the mane and the tail color, it's it's my natural hair, brown hair, brown eyes. So
Wait.
it's me as a pony,
Yee.
literally me as a pony.
And your cutie mark?
Oh, it's actually my love for music, and my pony's name is Bella Voce, and it means
Oh.
beautiful voice in Italian. And I got the name of that after my choral troupe, which also is named Bella Voce. So I'm like,
Oh, nice.
that's a really cool name.
Nice.
So-
Noise.
Yeah, so my choir troupe is named Bella Voci, but it's spelled Voci, Voci, which means voices in plural term in Italian. And Voce for my name is spelled Voce, meaning just one, just voice, but it's singular, not voices, it's just voice. So I'm like, Bella Voce, I like that. And since I am like Italian descent, like that would be a good name for a pony. So so my son's name is Bella Voce.
I totally
Nice.
see what you do there. I totally see it.
And the Cutie Mark is just my love for music. So it's a heart shape, but with a treble clef and a bass clef in there, in the form of a heart. So
Yeah, I kind of made you a very big pone so people could see the cutie mark better.
oh yeah, okay.
So now we have just a giant shadow.
Originally it was a blue Yeti microphone, but that looked way too weird, and not to mention it looked a little bit phallic. I'm like, yeah, no thanks. So I had to change my Cutie Mark to make it more fitting.
Yeah, it'd also be very complicated for the artists to do stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like that'd be way too weird.
Yeah. So, Melody Brownie.
All right.
Colors,
okay.
Y, and Cutie Mark, Stuffy Wuffy.
So for the colors, I honestly didn't like. I cannot remember why it chose like that greenish slash like cyan color, but it
Mhm.
looks nice. So there's that. For the hair, my hair is actually black in real life, but in some shades of like color, it is brown.
Oh.
So I guess
Oh.
there's like little Easter egg.
Is it just as
My eyes are brown, so there's that.
So, why did
So-
you choose the colors that you did? Is it like favorite colors? Or...
Just one night in the Brony creator thing.
Ah, okay, got it.
Yep.
Pony creator,
too
the
much
birth
my-
of ponies.
Right.
Yeah. So your cutie mark is a bit hard to see on this photo itself. So
It is supposed to be a volume knob, unlike a guitar, and it goes to 11 because I like loud stuff.
Loud.
awesome?
So, and there's a reference to a movie on there too, a movie called Spinal Tap, I think.
Oh, Spinal Tap. I know of it. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't. Wanna explain?
It's a movie. It's basically a scene where there's like a guitar amplifier that goes to 11, which is like really cool in like that kind of world of like music and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So like usually there's like most amps go from like 0 to 10, but that one went to 11 because it's cool.
Oh, it's a special amp.
Always,
Yeah.
always crank the volume up to 11.
Right.
You can never settle at 10.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, there's yep. That's pretty much it.
Let's see. Can I get you back into the right placey wacy?
Back to the DJ booth with you.
Yep. Go back.
There we go.
Steve.
Hi, Snowy Motorcycle.
Hey, Snowy.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay. So, I was about to say Blitz, but
You can just say that way.
It's okay.
okay. Thank you. Blitz, would you be so kind to tell us your story or your colors, cutie mark, etc.?
Well, it all started long, long time ago in
Story
2011.
time!
Yay! Get the popcorn.
It's literally the one and only OC I ever created, and I stuck with it for like 10 years now.
Wow.
It was mostly because I like blue and yellow. Both are like my favorite color, and I totally saw that blue and yellow just blend well together. Then I
Hmm.
tried to make the hair. Well, first I actually literally had a blue color with neon yellow hair. But then I found out like just put some gloss to it, make it like more natural looking, make it more like goldish maybe like I did now. And um most people actually think that he looks like a she, basically. Um but there's a term for it. I try to remember what it's called in English.
Is it when you're born with both private parts?
No. It's Andromedus, I think it's the name, if I say it correctly. Basically means that you have some looks of yourself that kind of reflects both male and female. For example,
Ah.
my voice actually,
Mm.
the more happy or excited I get, the higher my voice gets. And
Ah.
whenever I call customer support to get something fixed, they always refer to me as ma'am or miss. And one time I was so happy about something, then I had to call someone. They actually told me, "Well, before we can continue, we need to have your parents on the phone."
What?
And I literally had to tell them, like, "Sir, I'm 28 years old." And they wouldn't
Oh.
believe me. So well, right now I'm kind of tired, so I kind of sound like, well, as I normally would. But if I talk really high, it wouldn't sound like that. It's like it's really people have a hard time making out.
Mhm.
That's understandable, but that would also be very good if you did voice acting.
Yeah.
Totally.
Right.
So, um, but that's for another topic. Basically, the blue and yellow was my favorite color. A Cutie Mark, well, it basically goes back to the story that I created in 2011 for my OC. Basically, if I remember correctly, it was about that my background story that I will talk about later is basically it's a weather pony. My OC is a weather pony, and
Ah.
if you go do the weather, you come across lightning and thunderstorms as well. Obviously, all kinds of weather. And what I came up with is that, well,
Okay.
if
Oh, we're being
if you
rated! Yay,
Oh
oh
my.
my
Libby!
god,
Oh, 10
Oh.
people!
Heck
Holy
yeah.
moly! Hey, thank
awesome.
you!
So
Hi.
I've been visualizing what will happen if you go a big fluffy Pegasus goes up to a thunderstorm trying to get rid of it and lightning and static and stuff. Well, you get a completely statically charged Pegasus, and that's what the whole Cutie Mark actually stands for. Is that when Pegasus touches to the ground again, it will actually kind of discharge in like a little bit of lightning kind of thing, like static discharge basically. And I actually have a picture of my OC, but literally with static air,
Ah,
basically.
Mm.
cool.
That's how I kind of came up with it. So,
Awesome. Thank you so much for
Very
sharing.
cool.
see,
Oh, hi,
I'm
Loopy.
very nervous. Anyway,
Aw, that's okay. You're doing great.
It's okay. No need to be nervous.
Mhm.
We are all nervous. We can be nervous together. Yay!
Exactly.
ah, yay!
See?
Heck yeah.
So yeah, you mentioned that about background. So you want to go first for the backgrounds of the pony, if you have?
Cool. Let me do it as short as possible because I don't have another 10 years. So,
Sweetie, we
um,
have 2 hours. We only use 25 minutes. Go on, sweetie, tell.
that's a funny
Go
thing. You
ahead.
actually
You're
called
gonna
me
be
that
okay.
because I have a opposite gender of my OC, literally called Sweetie Blitz,
Aww.
and
Aww.
that is a whole different story. But because people called me Sweetie so many times when I went to America in 2016, I went to Texas,
Yeah,
and
I
many people
Makes
called
sense.
me So many people called me sweetie. It's
Stuck.
it's stuck. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I say sweetie to a lot of people, so I don't mean to be rude or anything. It's just
No. I totally saw it as a compliment. But it's like at the same time, it's like, yeah, just another reference to talk about. So my OC, basically the background, he's in what I said, he's an Earth. No, he's a Pegasus doing clouds, helping with the clouds, and in short term, he was. When I first created my OC, it wasn't really a standard to make OCs at that age because in 2011 the community was just out, and people had it was weird to make an own character at that time. Like it was not standard.
what?
But that's how I perceived it because but I stuck with it because well,
You wanted to?
I wanted to. It's me. I created it, and I'm proud of it, basically. So I standed up with the features that static here, and the discharge of electricity when you went into the air and goes back down again. That other ponies will be kind of like, well, you're not natural kind of thing. They think that static discharge was unknown to them. So it's like it's always been a yeah. He was kind of a little bit more like he's doing the weather, but at the same time, because his mane and tail will be more statically discharged than other Pegasuses, and golden hair, it comes off more when it's dark. Basically, he didn't really had that much of a company. So
Aw. So your pony, where does he live? Like, does he live in Cloudsdale, Ponyville? Like,
it's like Cloudsdale, but more on his own. He's like I said, like me, he likes freedom. So he's basically a backpacker.
Okay.
He goes wherever he goes. So.
Awesome.
Oh, he's a
Very cool.
He's
like a free drifter.
no.
Basically,
No.
basically, and also
He's a took.
Huh?
He's a took.
No, that's how I came up with it because well, he also felt that people are kind of cautious about every time he does his job, he come back all completely blown up. If you touch it, they might go boom. That kind of stuff. So yep, he just ended up being a backpacker, and yep, gonna stay like that. For the rest, the background is so deep. I don't really want to go into it because we have 3 other ponies who willing to give their story. So let's go on to the next one.
Melody?
Yeah, he's a musician in Ponyville. He's also a producer. He loves playing live in concerts and stuff, and that's pretty much it. It's not too much.
So
I'm not very interesting.
yes, you are. You even sell music on Amazon. I was just like, what? We can do that. So
Yeah.
like I'm from little itty bitty Norway. We don't have a lot of this type of fancy stuff. So yes, I was genuinely shocked when I said, "How they sell brownie music?" That's amazing. I gotta ask, like, well, we can take that after we're done with the background stories. But so your pony is living in. Why did you choose your pony to live in Ponyville? It's like that's the nicest city, or just like that's where the others are.
I like it. It's it's nice and calm. Also, Twilight lives there too as well, so like that's a plus.
Favorite pony. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's just nice and just calm. Mostly.
Okay. Okay. I did know Prince Whatever was on Spotify. I didn't know Forest Rain was also on Spotify. Thank you, Hetty.
Oh, thanks.
So, our adorbs for tonight. Do you want to share your story?
Oh, Dorbs, thank you. I haven't really put much thought into it, but if I had like this, what it would be is she was originally born and raised in Camelot because because she's a musician pony, like she joins the Camelot choir troupe, and
Hmm.
the backstory behind the bow ties because Octavia is my favorite background pony. And I notice when every time there's a musician pony in the background, they tend to wear bow ties like Octavia, Beauty Brass, or Frederick Horseshoe Pen, and
Mm-hmm.
they're all earth ponies, they're musician ponies, and they all wear bow ties.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought
Because
like I wanted to apply to my pony Sona that like she the both the musicians and the choir troupe of Camelot, they have to wear bow ties, you know, it's part of their attire. And so with her living in Camelot, and since Camelot is mostly a unicorn based society and it's very uppity, it can be very uppity and pompous, she feels, you know, her being an earth pony being pressured by society. So she then I thought I want to make to tie with her hairband. Her hairband actually comes into play with this.
oh
So she wears a hairband, but because she's pressured by, well, she feels like she's being pressured by, you know, living in Camelot with the unicorns who expect society and like, you know, all that stuff. So she goes to a distant relative of hers. Her name is Umbra Swift, who's my Pegasus pony Sona for Gmod and Tour Filmmaker.
ah
And she's the twin, and Umbra Swift is the twin sister of my friend the Inverted Shadows character Shadow Rush, and Umbra is Italian for shadow. So the name Umbra Swift is basically a Rule 63 name of the Inverted Shadows pony Sona Shadow Rush. So
ah
Umbra, Shadow, Swift, Rush. So they're twins in a way. So Bella Voce goes to see Umbra, and like Bella asks Umbra if she can possibly help her with, you know, having some semblance of magic. So Umbra then decides to get like power up her hairband, like she powers up her hairband, saying, "Okay, you have a magic hairband. You can only do telekinesis with it." So it makes her feel more, you know,
oh it's a magic item.
yeah.
Awesome.
So so she has a hairband that makes, you know, does like telekinesis, like to help her like grab things and everything. Because, you know, earth ponies, like, how do earth ponies grab things? Like it's either with their mouths or their hooves. It's like it must be hard for an earth pony in Camelot, like, you know, to get around, especially if it's filled with unicorns.
Mm.
So it's like, yeah, there needs to be a way for someone like Bella Voce to get around that. So she goes to a distant relative. She gets a magic hairband that helps her, you know, carry things around or make things easier for her. But because of the pressure and all that, she decides, you know what, I'm gonna leave Camelot. I'm gonna go settle in Ponyville for a much quieter and easier life. So
Yeah.
yeah, so born in Camelot, but then moves to Ponyville for a much quiet life. But she does go to Camelot for choir practices. So
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, interesting. Thank you so much.
oh, you're welcome.
Ska vi se. Jo, well, we have a few questions in chat. I know we had someone in the beginning, but we were busy talking about the awesome stuff. Ska vi se.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I know Wushi asked a question. He asked, "Who are your favorite Marvel and/or DC characters?"
Well, there you go.
For Marvel, for me, I'd say Thor. Like either Thor, like Deadpool or Thor. Like for the funsies, Deadpool, but for badassery, just Thor. Like I just love Thor and Loki, but for DC, Starfire. I just love her.
Oh, Starfire Teen Titans, the originals.
Yes,
Aw, so
absolutely I absolutely love Starfire, especially in the game Injustice 2. She is so badass. Like, oh my gosh, Starfire. I love Starfire. Just
She's awesome, yeah.
Mhm.
I might be a little bit biased because, you know, Norwegian. So, Thor.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah, Sword, definitely.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
I like for Marvel probably Iron Man, since like he's super high tech and just like everything he does is badass.
Yeah,
yeah.
even in real life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, and I relate to him a little bit since like I do like building stuff and like with tech and stuff, so he's really cool in that way.
Oh yeah,
From DC, I'm gonna admit I don't watch that much DC,
that's fine.
but if I had to choose, does it have to be a superhero, or could it be a villain?
It could be a villain.
Yeah, sure.
The Joker's really cool.
Joker,
he's
yes.
he's scary though.
Yeah, he has like a lot of backstory too, and like I dig that a lot.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
those are my choices.
Hi, important.
So,
So for me, well, I would go for in DC. I would go for Green Arrow.
Oh, Green Arrow,
Oh.
good choice.
Yeah,
Very
kind
good
of
choice.
conspicuous, secret, but at the same time, when it needs to, he's there. Um, for Marvel, I think I would also go for Iron Man. You know,
Mhm.
I would think of myself because I'm basically a nerd in real life, but you know.
yay!
Yeah.
Nerds
And
assemble!
And also, I was gonna say, Tony's.
But I'm
Tony's,
not that good with tech though. I like
Yeah.
using them and finding out how they work, but building my own, not really.
Mhm.
Hey,
But
to be fair, nobody as tech heavy as Stark though.
I was gonna say
Right.
like Tony's like, and also because of how Iron Man acts, like Tony Stark, more like Tony Snark.
Oh, got
Oof,
him.
though. Oof, though.
no, I loved his personality, how he portrayed
Oh,
it,
yeah.
because he
Mhm.
basically pretends to be everything and be it all, right? But at the same
Mhm.
time, it's also he uses it as a shield for himself as well.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
one of the like one of the scenes I like from Spider-Man: Homecoming is when Spider-Man like say I need your like I can help Iron Man, I can help, and then Iron Man just tells him straight like like listen, this is like too much for you, and then he says I need, and then he tells Spider-Man take off your like like lose the suit, and then Spider-Man says but I'm nothing without the suit, and then Iron Man says well that means you shouldn't have it. So like I really
oof,
like that
yeah,
scene.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I cried at the last
I
moment.
know.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
That
Mr.
was
Stark,
rough.
I don't feel so good.
oh, don't say it. Oh.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It hurts my soul, and like I
To
gotta
me
say,
too a little bit. I mean.
but I
Uh,
gotta turn it
yeah.
because I gotta say something awesome because I'm an old timer Spider-Man fan. Like when I was a kid, even before I knew English, I would see Spider-Man the cartoon on like Cartoon Network or if I was lucky, some other TV channel at a friend's house because we didn't have it ourselves. But we watched Spider-Man and we saw the cartoon, we saw how it is. And when I saw the trailer where Spider-Man for the first time in his suit could narrow down his eyes,
Yes.
that
Oh,
was just
yeah.
like, I screamed. And like people in the house
I
just like,
did-
Chris, what's happening? I just like, Spider-Man!
Like
That is
when
that
when he
shit.
when he
Yeah.
threw the trailer for Civil War and he goes, "Hey everyone, just
Yeah.
So there's an
Awesome,
awesome
and-
question here from someone, also for Universe though.
Yeah.
Would Queen Chrysalis win or the Flash if they are in a battle?
yeah." It says, "Question for every pony: Who will win in a battle, the Flash or Queen Chrysalis?" The Flash.
Ooh.
The Flash, I think,
Yeah, I
because
would go for
Chrysalis,
Flash too.
like, of course, if Chrysalis is able to lift him up with levitation, he
Yeah, it's
would
like-
have to use his
True.
brain a little bit more,
Like,
like creating
go,
strong
like-
wind or.
But would she
Yeah,
have
gotta
time
go
to react
fast.
though? Because it could
Yeah.
be done in a flash.
That is true. So it
Yeah.
depends on first. Thank you so much for following Melody Brownie.
Yep.
Oh,
No
thank you.
problem.
First, who has the higher initiative? And I think Flash wins there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Wins and
'Cause, like-
visions. Thank you for following.
because like Chrysalis may have the magic, but because of the Flash's speed, she'll have a hard time trying to hold him down. So
She doesn't have time to react, I think.
exactly.
At all.
She gotta be really lucky.
If anything, it'll be the like who will win, Queen Chrysalis or the Power Ponies Philly second.
I mean, what is
Right.
luck
Because
is involved?
Because Philly second is based on the Flash, which I really liked.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like, am I the only one who actually liked Power Ponies?
No, I
Like-
like them too.
I like it
I liked
too.
it.
I want to see
I
more.
liked it.
Like people, like
I
people,
wish they did
like,
some
'cause, like,
more things with it.
people were like, it's just a pointless filler episode. I'm like, well, aren't all most episodes of My Little Pony filler?
It's
So
kind
shut
of.
up.
But the thing is, they actually made a comic about the real Power Ponies, which I have.
they-
which is really
Exactly,
awesome.
I love that.
Mhm.
Yeah, and for
Yeah.
me, that thing was really confusing because Matterhorn, it's supposed to be, well, what they thought first described her as a Pegasi with an artificial horn, but in the comic, she's a unicorn.
Ah.
So I'm just like, excuse you?
Yeah. And I actually liked how the Power Ponies are based on, like, the actual characters. Like, Philly second is the Flash. Saddle Rager is the Incredible Hulk. Mistress Marvelous is
Green.
Wonder Woman. Radiance is the Green Lantern.
E.
And I had no idea who the Masked Matterhorn was supposed to be. I thought it was like they never specified who the Masked Matterhorn is supposed to be.
Like,
'Cause-
there are a couple of them who has like frost powers, but I can't. There are like many to choose from, but none of them kind of fits the package.
And Storm, no, not Storm. Zap is based on Storm from the X-Men.
Of course, because Storm is
Yeah,
awesome.
which I really like. Like, yes, I
Yes!
love Storm.
She was like, she's the one that get things done.
And like, yes, thank you. Someone give us like, yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
And then poor Spike is Robin.
Yeah. he's the Robin that doesn't work
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's like, oh, Spike, you could have been Jason Todd, but you're Dick Grayson.
Okay, we have very early question from Sagant Saint 21. I want to get noticed on the internet. How do I get myself knowledgeable about My Little Pony without my family finding out? I think that's a two-ways question. That both how to get noticed on internet and how to get knowledgeable about My Little Pony.
Well,
It's hard.
it's really hard. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie, it is hard. The best way to start is find something that you like. Do you like voice acting? Do you like narrating? Do you like to make music? Do you like comic dubs? Like, try to figure out what you like first, and once you do, try and make a video on that, or you know, maybe like experiments with like some video editing software, or maybe find someone who's an editor. Like, make connections with someone in the community. Like, hey, I want to get started. If any of you guys are editors or voice actors, stuff like that. You can also go on casting call club. Like, you can also go audition for projects. Like, there's plenty of auditions for MLP stuff on Casting Call Club, or some other various stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
For family
there-
not to find
like,
out.
there's plenty of MLP audio dramas like to audition for. Like, you'll always find them on YouTube. So you can audition for audio dramas, comic dubs, anything like that. But the only way you can ever really get started is to just make your own content.
Yeah.
So figure out what you like. Do you like music? Do you like singing? Do you like voice acting? Do you like editing things?
Do you like writing?
Mhm.
You can actually like
Yeah, oh yeah.
go on
Do you like
fan
to write-
fiction.
Yeah,
Right.
like you can write fan fiction. You can post on fan fiction, stuff like that. You can make your own little series with your little OCs. You can make art. You can have a
Mhm.
DeviantArt account. You can have like a Twitter account, like show your artwork.
And I know
Um,
your biggest concern is probably, since you're mentioning it, without your family finding out. The thing is, if you actually get noticeable on internet, even if you're using your OC, if you are using your voice, your family can recognize your voice on the internet. To
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
honest, depending on your age, either move
Yes.
out to your own place where you can actually be yourself, or be upfront with your family. They may not
Right.
like it, but they
That's
need
really
to
all
know
you can do.
that this is something I like. And no, I'm not bad. I'm not the bad stuff or anything. It's just that the show is good, and tell them what the show
And
appeals for you, and tell them that I want to use this for a creative outlet because this makes me
Exactly.
happy.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
not that big of a deal. I mean, it's just a show about, just a show.
Yeah.
That's the way,
Exactly. Like,
that's the way that I approach it.
yeah, like if you tell your family, hey, I'm into this show, and it brought so many people together because it makes them create what they love and share it with the world, they're gonna, like, your family wants you to be happy. Like, I highly doubt they'll ever, like, react to that. Like, it's just, the big misconception is like, oh, you're a guy who likes My Little Pony, oh, you're gay. It's like, no. I always hate that. No, it's not true at all. It's just because you're a guy having, like, cute, like things that are meant for girls doesn't make you any less of a person. It just you learn to express yourself.
Yep, exactly.
And,
I tell from
like,
personal experience that
yeah,
it's nervous to tell
exactly.
your parents that
Yeah, it's just
you like My Little Pony, and
Yeah.
I can honestly say that it was one of the most nerve-breaking things because, well, I'm 29-year-old. 10 years ago, I was 19, so it's like it's some parents might take it harder than others, and it depends, really depends on your parents, on how they will react and perceive it. Because mine, I was really terrified. My mom would be like, "What are you doing? Why?" It's like, but in the end, actually, she was really acceptant about it. Because when I told her about it, yes, she looked at me weird for a few days. Yes, she was like, "Oh, are you sure?" She was like more
Yeah.
concerned than down looking. So eventually she actually told me, like, listen, you know I can tell you, I should not tell you what you should like or dislike. I can tell you what you dislike or like, and whatever you actually want to do, I support you into it, and that really motivated me.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
breaking the barrier of telling your parents, and, well, hope for the best, I guess.
Yeah. And, like, it's at the end of the day, it's your family. They're gonna want you to be happy, and if they support you, what you love doing, that's all great. But if unfortunately they don't, then it's like, you know what? Their
Got to
opinion
move
doesn't.
on.
It's like their opinion doesn't matter to me. I know what I want to do to make myself happy. Like
Take a stand,
like
basically.
there's this motto
Oh.
I recently discovered that is so true that I want everyone to, like, pay attention to because it really helps everybody out. Expression, not impression. True
Yep. Yep, that's very strong.
like true happiness comes from expression. Impression can lead to depression. Like, you're not gonna, like, if you keep chasing people, if you keep chasing things to think, oh, if I do this, it'll make, so and so happy and notice me, it's only gonna hurt yourself.
Right.
Like, you got, like, the best way to be happy is to express yourself. Like, create, like, show the world what you love, show the world you can do. And there are people who are gonna hate, and, like, you know what, I'm still gonna be happy, I'm still gonna express what I love. And you know what, if those haters, believe it or not, those haters are actually giving you more attention because those haters are giving you the drive
Advertisement is still advertisement.
to create even more.
Right.
And, like, it's like funny, it's funny, haters are actually the byproduct of not only, marketing yourself, but to also prove them wrong.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
thing,
And
it's
it's
like-
really
it's like-
important to
so it's like,
create what you.
It's like, why should you be right when you can prove them wrong? So there you go.
Yeah. I mean, just make yourself happy, and if people don't like it, and, like, who cares if you're happy? Why?
Yeah.
Why does it
Yeah.
matter?
yeah,
And, like, don't worry about what other people think of you. Like, it's only gonna tear yourself. And coming from someone who's done that myself, always think about, oh, will my fans think of this, or will people think of that if I do this? Like, it's only gonna destroy yourself. Like, just you don't have time to second guess yourself. You just have to do it the best that you can, the best that you can, and know that's the best you can do.
We have an old saying that you probably have heard before. Those who mind doesn't matter, and those who doesn't mind matters.
Yep, I remember
Totally.
that. That is so true.
The most important thing, though, is you should create what you want to create, not what others want you to create. You know, you
Exactly.
express what you want to do. You show the world what you want people to show, and it shouldn't be the other way around.
Yeah.
Fans should be your fans, and they should like and love the things you do the most, and pretending is never an option in that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like with what you create, there are going to be people who are drawn to your content, and you think, oh, I should probably cater to them. But while it is good to do that, you also got to remember to cater to yourself, because if you give more of yourself to other people who only came for that content you know you're popular for, it's only going to burn you out. It's like, no, you can do that, but at the same time, make what you want to like. And yes, there are going to be people who are going to leave, but you know what? Your true fans and friends will stay with you. They'll always support you.
There's one thing I would like to add that I have seen some people struggle with, is that, like myself, I am sensitive to some type of stuff. So I have a very strict rule that I don't do not safe for work stuff, or I'm not comfortable doing this or this type of voice acting. And many times, not many, but sometimes I have been asked, or somebody has like shown me casting,
recommended you,
to things that as my friends would say, not safe for Chris, because that's apparently a meme, because there's actually is a meme. Oh my gosh. If you have been in the Discord of eScorp. And that's one of the things that I knew that if I have done some of those things, it might have helped boost my voice acting career, or what am I gonna call it? But I also knew I wouldn't be able to actually do it because of my own personal reasons for doing it. But it would also show that that is something I knew I would have regretted after a while. So if you do, for example, you write stories and people ask you, oh, you need add bedroom time or add gore, then you don't want to, then don't do it. Because
just be comfortable with your stuff, you know.
People should people should support the creations you create, and they shouldn't be in charge of what you put in it.
It really
you
sucks
express
too,
yourself and not others. So.
And it really sucks too for fan VAs, because there's this voice actress I follow. Her name is Geeky Stevens, and she's known for doing voicing Mario characters, specifically Princess Peach, Daisy, and Rosalina. And she would do commissions on Ko-Fi and Fiverr, and there would be people who would, and she's strictly not doing, I do safe for work stuff, I only do this, I do commissions. But then you get people who think, oh, can you make Princess Daisy say this, or can you make Rosalina say, it's like I hate when people just ignore the voice actor saying, I do safe for work, I don't do weird creepy stuff. It just I hate when fan VAs are just used as props or tools just for someone's they're constructs for sickos to fantasize about, which just no. It's being a voice actor is one thing, but voice actors also have a reputation to keep. So any creator has every creator has a reputation to keep.
And one thing I want to say, if somebody threatens somebody to throw dirt around on them, then
Just fuck them.
that's like, you don't do that. Even if
Yeah.
even if you're not friends with that person, you should stay professional and don't throw dirt about
Exactly.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Don't even engage at all.
yeah, like
Don't.
we're
Because-
ponies.
Drama's never good.
We're
Like,
ponies.
'cause-
We're good people.
Yeah, because
Right.
like, you know, if you do want to
What
get
are
into the
people?
yeah, because if you do want to get into the industry, you really got to be careful with what you, not only what you say, but who you work with also, because
Yeah.
like, while technically, like, this is just it's just an while doing not safe for work voice acting can, like, big word being can, get you in the industry, it can also have some, like, you know, some eyes on you thinking, oh, you should be careful because they're known for doing this stuff. So, like,
Right.
like
Different
you're
paths to it.
yeah.
If you take one path, you cannot take the other one.
yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
And once you
Oh.
take a path, you cannot undo the path, or as I've been told. So,
Yep. It's
Yeah.
always there.
yup.
Going back to the first part,
Mm-hmm.
of that question, like trying to get noticed and stuff. Really,
Yeah.
just putting yourself out there and taking every chance you can get to. Like, don't be afraid to, like, you know, just really just don't be afraid to put yourself out there either. You know.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you
like,
want to get your
Mhm.
name out there and like make contacts.
Yeah. One
yeah,
thing.
don't be don't be afraid to reach out to people, and the worst case scenario, they're just gonna say no. Like don't like, just don't be afraid to send a message to someone's, hey, is it okay, like, you know, like, don't do it for the fame, don't say, can I do this, like, no, like, just say, hey, do you want to collab sometime because I love your work, blah 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 blah. Like, you know, just you know, be honest, make connections. If they respond, great. If they don't respond to you, don't take it personally, because they could either be busy or just not reach out to
Yeah.
you. And again, the worst case scenario is just they'll say no. That's
Mhm.
it.
Mm.
Like,
Nope.
they're not gonna hate a complete stranger for saying a message. They're just gonna say, oh, sorry, I can't,
Yeah.
I'm too busy.
One
Like,
thing,
Right,
one
yeah.
thing I need to add on that, because I've done that boo boo myself.
It's
Is that
okay.
you need to contact them. Like, don't direct message them on Discord, because Discord is kind of like more a private place.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
it on, like, if they have an open message bug on Twitter, on DeviantArt, or if they have a public email
Yeah.
on YouTube,
Yeah.
because you gotta show that you have decency and that you can
Yes.
think
Yeah.
and not just go by adrenaline.
Because, like,
Right.
on Discord, you can just get a friend request, but you don't know, like, what they say or where they're from. Like, you just get a friend request. There's no, like, message attached to it, which can be pretty alarming. Because,
Yeah.
like, I've gotten some, like, friend requests from people whom I don't even know. It's like, I don't know. But yeah.
It's
Kind
so
of
that
creepy sometimes.
yeah, exactly. Like, you don't want to scare them just because you didn't know how to properly contact them. So Twitter is the most normal one, and then
Yep.
you may have DeviantArt if they have DeviantArt, but email is
Yeah.
usually a very professional one. So I would
Yes.
recommend Twitter or DeviantArt. To
Yes.
Yep.
uh,
And
uh,
sometimes it might take days for them to answer, but that's normal. You know, just
Yeah,
have
it's normal.
patience. and,
yeah,
you know,
they're
Yeah.
busy. So
you
Yeah,
have
like-
people that
like-
literally send you a message every 2 hours, like, you haven't replied yet. You haven't replied
Like-
yet. Yes, I'm at work. I'm
Yeah.
40 hours a
Like,
week.
you know, just send a message and give it a week.
yeah,
So,
especially if you live in other time zones. Host.
like, one thing to also remember when doing auditions, if you want to be a voice actor, and it's going to be really hard to say because I had to learn this the hard way, don't get attached to your auditions.
Yeah.
Because
Oof.
9 out of 10, you're going to get rejected.
Yep.
I've been rejected. I can't tell you how many times I've been rejected from roles I really want to do, but it sucks. But you know
Mhm.
what? Just because,
Suck it up and move on.
but
Right?
remember this:
Mm.
just
Oh.
because you haven't booked a job, that does not mean you're a failure.
Nope.
If
Mhm.
anything,
Yeah.
that just tells you, you know what? I'll pick myself back up. I will learn from that experience. I'll keep going and keep trying. And believe me, the more you keep trying, the more opportunities you're gonna have. Because
Exactly.
I have so many doors closed on me, but then at the same time, I have so many doors open on me. So
Mm.
you just have to keep going.
Yeah.
And if you still feel bummed about rejection, then that gives you more motivation to make your own content.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So it's
because
like,
that can help
like
you.
so like, if you can't, so instead of like trying to reach out to people for work, that it's like have that be the motivation to say, you know what, I can make my own content, and if I make my own content, like it'll help you grow.
I'm gonna give you a little golden nugget, because we are in the Brony community have very, very few sound engineers. So if you want to be useful for people and you also want to make works easier when you join a project, learn sound engineering or stop motion film animation. That is very, very looked after and very, very useful. So if you really want to go for it and you want to be both useful and you want to save yourself and others' work, I would highly recommend studying one of those.
And also,
especially in voice acting.
Yeah. Also, don't be afraid to or ashamed to take a class. You can take a voice acting class. You can take an ADR class. You can take a sound design class. Like, don't be afraid to take classes or sign up for stuff. Like, sign for e-classes. Like yeah, it will cost you some money, but it can really help you in the long run.
Yeah, especially if you want to be a singer as well, because
it's like there is absolutely no shame in taking a class, because at the end of the day, everyone who's taking a class is just like you. They want to learn.
So I have a statement that I want your guys' opinion on.
Of course.
Well, I learned myself when I sing, for example. I didn't do much singing, but I did. When I do it actually good. What I think myself. But when I sing and I record something, I always remind myself to not listen back to it, because you yourself are your worst critic.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Whenever I hear myself, when I literally recorded myself, I just want to delete it. I just remove it. Don't ever listen to it again. So I literally have friends that I ask if they're willing to listen to some of my recordings, just raw recordings with music in the background, for example, and just tell me, does it sound okay? Does it sound off? Because don't ever criticize your own work, because you might throw away a masterpiece without you even knowing.
Exactly. It's always going to get a second opinion,
Yeah.
Someone with fresh ears.
Yeah. And the thing about, like, I'm not professional. I'm not taking singing lessons or anything, but I really want to. But it can be hard finding the right coach.
Yes.
Because you need to connect with the person, and they need to understand that you have this or this type of voice. So they need to find out also what type of teaching method works for you. Because if I get only negative stuff and don't get like any pointers to, you did this good or this good, I go right down into depression, and it's like, nope, okay, I'm gonna quit. Thank you, bye.
What I do recommend you and recommend everyone, is just whenever you like singing, just sing in the shower, sing while you're driving to work in a car, just sing whenever you sing, and don't bother how it sounds like.
Yeah, and like
enjoy it,
Yeah, when it comes to singing and voice acting, you gotta do it every day. Voice act every day, sing every day, because your voice is a muscle. It needs to exercise. If you want to get better, it needs to exercise. Sing it, like, don't strain yourself. Like, don't.
No, don't do that.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that. But do some vocal warm ups.
Yeah, that's very important.
For voice actors, there's plenty of projects to audition on casting call club, the voice acting board.net or .com, not sure, and also behindthevoiceactors.com. There are 3 audition sites for casting calls for voice actors. There's Casting Call Club, Voice Acting Boards, and Behind the Voice Actors. Casting Call Club and Voice Acting Boards, I highly recommend both, because they both promote paid and non-paid work. Behind the Voice Actors it's very fishy to me. I check it there, but if you want better networking, Casting Call Club and Voice Acting Boards is your best bet. And fun fact, the person who runs voiceactingboards.net, Raina Chan herself, Kira Buckland. So.
And if you have a problem with anxiety, though, like I am,
hey,
when I sing, I do have it a lot.
What's up?
I think we all do.
What I would recommend you do is just put the music to the outside world. You know, if you play guitar,
Yeah.
just go sit into a corner of a street and just play guitar.
Of course,
Yes.
wear your
Just go
mask.
for it.
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
Mask
and
up.
wear your mask, of course. If you're
And there's
singing, you know, you're going to sound like this in a picture, but you're still singing in public.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just put earplugs in. You know, if you go, I stroll a lot, like uh, for exercise, I go
there's
out and run. I just put earplugs in, or you know, those earbuds, and I just sing out loud. You know,
Yeah.
people look at me weird. Well, it's their problem, not mine.
Hey, I'm
You know,
having
not
fun.
There's
going too loud, of course, but still.
there's actually something that Skybolt said in a convention in that I think it was I think it was Everfree Northwest or something like that. Yeah, it was Everfree Northwest. But he said something about like trying to get comfortable with your voice. He said something along the lines of, you may he says you hate the sound of your voice, but you love to hear yourself talk. So
Uh,
that's one way to get somewhat confident in trying to get yourself out there without without hearing yourself cringe hearing your voice. So
I literally
just
bought my own mic that I can actually real time hear myself back when I sing. So, and that actually helped me a lot with
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like,
It helps with your anxiety and it helps you literally just getting used to your own voice, how
Right.
others perceive it. So
not to
Right.
mention I was gonna say this with the criticisms and the anxiety, not to like it is a huge night and day difference when you start to give yourself positive self-talk, saying, you know what, I did do a good job in that audition, you know what, I did deserve this, you know what, I did do a good job singing, or I did a good job mixing that video. It's like, give yourself, like, practice positive self-talk, and I guarantee you the effects is so gratifying.
Oh yeah.
when you wake up in the morning, go in front of the mirror and literally says, "Hey, good morning, gorgeous." And
Just like
you know,
let's just go up to me and say, hey,
go,
you're awesome and you're gonna kick ass today.
Just make yourself feel good.
or if you're a bit more soft spawn, you can say, "Hey, it's gonna be okay. You got this."
Yeah.
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 Because you got to start somewhere, and even
Yeah.
a baby step is enough. And one thing more for about before we move on to other questions, the last thing I want to say about this is having a OC can help you with
Yes.
it's like having a mascot, having a logo, and that logo becomes your
Yep.
pony.
Yes.
and they will remember.
Having confidence is a huge thing, and like any voice acting, singing, a musician, just having confidence in yourself is so big.
Doesn't have
Do you
to.
guys have any advice for me, just going out of the blue? Maybe the chat have advice for me, or you guys have advice for me. But I have a problem when I sing. I literally don't have any experience with writing lyrics. None,
Mhm.
none at all. Non-existent.
Actually pick
But
up the
when
book.
I sing, though,
Mm.
it's completely fine.
So
But I have trouble writing my own lyrics, so that's
The
why
lyrics
I
are
often
hard.
have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just
I still have
recommend
trouble with mine.
pick.
It's hard finding, it's hard finding stuff.
Yeah.
Can
I-
people to work with?
If I
Go
can
ahead.
budge in, there are a very easy book to understand, which is song lyrics writing for dummies.
I'm totally
Oh,
dummy.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have that on my wishing list as well, because I want to know, like, at least how do you do this, because I have experience in poetry, but I don't have experience with song lyrics. So that's something. And there are a
same
lot of
here.
there are voice acting for dummies. There are music productions for dummies. Even though the books may sound a little bit mean, they are really good, and they explain it the way that even if you have ADHD, autism, and all that stuff, because I
Yeah.
have both,
Yeah.
you will understand it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally, that's my only hurdle I have right now with finding people to collaborate with, because they do the music, of course, really talented, but at the same time they kind of expect you put some effort into it too, and then you come around like, can you write lyrics? And then it says, oh boy. And then it's like, kind of goes stale after that. So
Yeah, but,
Yeah.
but Amazon song lyrics for dummies, there you go. That should help.
wait.
Yeah.
Or
Nope.
there are other books as well, or maybe take a course in it, or ask others who, like you just did, like others who write song lyrics, like how do they do it?
Yeah.
Maybe
I
I
mean,
should ask Twilight. She might have some
Twilight?
books,
Yeah, ask
anime manga.
Twilight.
yeah,
Flana.
Like
she
I
has everything.
yes, I can help you.
Yeah, there you go. She doesn't have books on dragons, but she has about anything else.
Yeah.
I have books about
Where
anything.
I know you're addicted to books, so I'm pretty sure you have a stash anywhere beside the tree that's on fire right now. So let me know. Let me know your
Oh
stash
gosh.
of books. You know.
Yeah. Okay. We had a question. Okay, Snowy Motorcycle. What would happen if Chrysalis finds a portal to our world? Well,
We're
I
gonna
hope
go
she
good.
hides. I hope she hides very quickly because humans.
She wouldn't survive.
Well,
No.
most science humans are not very nice to new stuff they don't understand because they like to be questionable about them. So I would recommend hide.
If she
Yes.
appears in a
Just run.
portal in a secret base in America because they were first, then oh boy. But if
Yeah.
it's like a portal that she literally appears somewhere out of nowhere, random in the blue, maybe, but still,
I hope you at least land on land.
yeah, or in the sea. Ooh,
Well, then you gotta turn pretty quickly into a water animal. Unless you want to try and
Yeah.
fly in those oceans. Oof.
yeah. I don't know. Might she survive? Mm,
Survive, maybe. How
Hmm.
well she survives, that's another question for another day.
maybe, yeah, maybe
Oh
some
gosh.
pieces will, but not
Like a
everywhere.
5% chance.
Ska vi
So.
se. Ah, Drinking Buddy is here. Hello, Drinking Buddy. Ska vi se.
Hello.
I think her going to planet Earth is the worst punishment, better than the moon.
Eh. Ska vi se.
Yeah.
And yeah, Hetty is quite right. Always when you do voice acting, it sounds weird to you because you're hearing your voice how it really sounds and not how it sounds from inside your body because that's how it sounds for you.
I sound too squeaky.
I don't know what I sound like, but I sound very weird because somebody still thinks I'm 12 and I'm just like, excuse you?
Take it as a compliment.
12?
Yes, better than 29 like me.
Well, I'm
Oh,
28, sweetie.
At 1 year, woohoo!
1
No,
year.
it's like it's still like I'd rather have a cute, adorable voice than a really old man. So, hello, everybody, how you doing? Like I don't want that. No.
Well, if
Well,
I
I keep
started to
singing.
sound like an old man, I think my dearest would be quite confused.
Ooh,
Oh.
no.
Um,
Nope.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of My Little Pony people either find their partner in the fandom or they were already married. Or they stay single for a lot of times. How have you guys noticed anything about that?
Yeah, I noticed that too. So
It's I see being part of the MLP fandom as a good thing, and I
Oh,
really
yeah.
think that once you drag someone and show it to him, he might say at first like, that's nothing for me," but then hours later they're home and it's like, and they actually go look it up, and that's actually I blame my sister for that. My sister actually caused that to me in 2011. She was watching it. I said, "What are you watching?" "Oh, this," and then I'm like, "Oh, that's for girls." I was literally like that, and then I was like in my own room, and it's like, "Oh, that's actually pretty good."
E. So yeah, that's the
Yeah.
question. How did you guys get into the My Little Pony series? Like, were you G1 fans or like Blitz? You entered
G5,
G5.
4. Sorry,
You're
5,
a little
2,
bit ahead of
maybe
yourself,
2.
sweetie.
yeah.
So my sister, I blame it all on her, and God bless her for doing so. But 4. I've watched the other ones, and they cringe me a lot. I don't know why, but they just do. Um, yeah, it's all like "Save upon the sea ponies," and it's like, yeah. So I like the song
Yeah.
though, just not the looks of it. Anyone else?
Um, I got into it for my sister as well. She was watching it, and like one summer, and I walk in and I'm like, "Oh, this is pretty cute." And I started, I sit down and I'm like, "This is not that bad. What's wrong with me?" and like I and like just I started watching it more. Like I found it to be funny and stuff, and I watched it by myself one time, and I said, "All right, just one episode." I
That's how it
watched.
starts.
I,
Yeah.
I think I watched 2 whole seasons that night.
Mm. Yeah, once you start, you can't stop.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah,
It's like an
exactly.
addiction of ponies, basically.
Yeah, but it was for my sister. That's how I
Right.
got into it, really.
Hmm.
Mhm.
How about you, Chris?
Sorry, I had the heater on for a little bit. I am actually a
It's okay.
Generation 1 pony fan.
Oh, nice.
Ah.
Explain.
Yeah, this is funny. 4-year-old little me was sitting in my aunt's house, and she has just gotten home from Texas, and she showed me this VHSs from America because all the little girls around where she had been in Texas was watching this show. So of course, little itty bitty Chris has to watch this too. So she actually set me down in front of the TV without my parents' knowledge, because they meant I should be outside because I liked being outside. So she put that on, and even though I didn't know a single word of English, I fell in love with the Generation 1 ponies. And there were like Megan, Timmy, and Molly, and I liked the ponies. I didn't understand a word, so I kept watching those VHSs until they died. Yes, they did that back in the day. And later, when I learned English, I was able to watch some more episodes. And then
Nice.
Generation 2 came by, and I was just like, what is this? Poop! What? Like, this is not the ponies. This is like humans in pony body. Like, of
Yeah.
course, it's not like the generation we do not talk about, which is Generation 3, because that's a nightmare. But it still was like, what? This is not ponies. This is human ponies. But I really liked the toys, of course. But then Generation 4 came by, and I was skeptical because of the generation we do not talk about.
Oh, they totally redeemed themselves. I totally say that much.
Yeah, they did. They upgraded properly.
I'm pretty
big
sure,
upgrade.
director watching it is like, genius!
Yes,
Stonks.
I'm gonna be rich. How about you make better merchandise?
Money, 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 money.
Yes. So
Big stonks.
I think I waited until season 2 until I watched the show, and then I was like, they fixed it. They actually fixed it. And then I started watching the My Little Pony or pony reviewers and stuff like Lightning Bliss and the others.
Uh-huh.
And that's how it got. But it wasn't until 2018 where I went to my very first My Little Pony Con in Germany. Galacon.
Nice. My first con was
Yes.
also in 2018, which was Brony Con.
Nice.
My first one was 2013.
Mine's BronyCon 2013.
Well, 13 was the first one and quite the last
Oh wait,
one.
2014. Like 2014. Sorry. Like wait,
Was
2013.
Buck in 2013? I think so.
I went to BronyCon 2014, 18, and 19.
Wait.
Yeah.
So.
In 2013, I actually traveled for my first own self, completely alone, across the ocean to the UK. So it was both an amazing experience, but also a quite lonely experience being in a hotel all alone. Your parents calling you almost every day. No, literally every day.
Oh,
Like,
they
Mom?
have separation anxiety. That's adorable.
I'm fine. Mom, I'm fine. You don't have to call every hour.
Oh god.
You haven't picked up your phone for 4 hours. I know, Mom. I'm busy.
Oh, that's adorable.
What's that in the
Yeah.
background? Nothing, Mom.
Run away.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good times.
Yeah.
And now I'm stuck at home, not being able to visit the convention,
Yeah.
Right.
Sadly,
hoping it will ever work again.
sadly, Galacon has been
Yep.
postponed to next year again.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's still a small little stroke of hope about Everfree, the music festival in Germany, that's gonna
Oh
happen.
yeah.
So thinking since it's not gonna be Galacon, I might, if I dare and if I get the vaccine, that I will go there and take a looky-look because it's still ponies.
Right.
Galacon has been
And it's music,
cancelled,
so
that one guy
awesome.
claims.
No, it's not. I got the email because I still have the ticket from 2020 that they have been postponed to next year, but
But
cancelled
they
for the
say
year.
2021 has been cancelled.
We are in 2021.
Yes.
2022 is the next one.
Yeah.
So they have been
Yes.
pushed to that one.
Mhm.
So
All hopes up, fingers hoops crossed, or whatever you want to call it.
yeah.
Anyway, the only problem I have with this whole epidemic, basically, is I'm still in curfew. The Netherlands, it's still in curfew.
Ah.
I'm not allowed to go outside after 10 until the next morning.
Like they
Everything is
stop you at
closed.
the door?
No, you literally get stopped by police when they see you on the road or on the pedestrian.
Even if you have a mask?
Yep. You're not allowed to go outside. It's literally like the Second World War. You're not allowed to go outside after this hour until this morning.
Okay, that's creepy.
Yes.
No, I'm sitting here in Norway.
That sounds pretty rough.
Oof.
Yeah. It's been going on for almost like 3 months now.
Jeez.
Yep.
Hope it turns out better for you soon, that you're at least allowed to go outside when you want to.
Right.
At least I have a balcony that I can stream from.
Yay!
Loudly.
Yeah.
You know, gotta use the little plot holes that you have. Or smut holes?
I'm outside. You can't catch me. Like, okay.
Still counts
Yeah.
as inside the
Anyway.
house.
So, yeah, it's been really rough. But any more questions? Concerns? Critics?
I was gonna say that I got into the show around college because it was around late 2011, early 2012. It's like I've been noticing like ponies on like YouTube channels. It's like, wait, what's going on? What's this? Like, and then my ex-boyfriend says, "Oh, that's My Little Pony." Like, wait, those are ponies? They look so weird. With the muzzles
Yeah.
and it's like, they're fans of it, right? Like, wait, what? Like, yeah, they're called bronies. I'm like, are you serious? What? I'm like, that sounds so dumb. And then like one spring afternoon in college, I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'll watch it. I'll see what the fuss is about. I watched the first 2-parter, then I watched the 3rd episode, then the 4th, and then I just streamed all of season 1. I'm like, crap! Now I like it. So, and then I looked at the quest for it, and then it's like, oh, season 2, nice. So
I had to tell my
it's
mom bronies are not brownies.
And then I met my current boyfriend on Facebook because he was making profile pictures with Little Pony characters on them.
Aww.
I'm like, oh, and like, oh, I
Adorable.
said, oh, can you do my profile picture? So he put me with like Derpy, Rarity,
Aw.
Twilight, and so that's how he and I talked. And when he heard my voice on Skype, he says, you sound awful lot like Twilight Sparkle. I'm like, really? I do? He's like, I'm a voice actor. Like, you want to do a comic dub together with me? I go, okay, sure. And what's funny is when he and I talked, and he says, I told him, you sound like an awful like Shining Armor. So we actually did our very first comic dub of a Shining and Twilight Sparkle together.
Aww.
And then the more we did comic dubs, the more we got more traction. And then I was doing auditions for Mindless Gonzo and the Inverted Shadow, and that's when I really gained more traction working with them, and then Skybolt, and then the rest is history.
Yeah, shout out to Skybolt. I hope you feel better soon, man. You're awesome.
Yep.
Love you, Skybolt.
Yeah. Stay
Hey,
strong.
do an impression right now.
Who are you asking?
No, do an impression right now. Come on.
Of Twilight or
Yeah.
anybody?
Out of the blue.
All right.
Good afternoon. My name is Twilight Sparkle.
Damn, that's literally
Nice.
man.
Thank you.
Bravo. Oh,
Thank
huzzah!
Huzzah!
Anyway,
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Tiny
Question
claps for
from
you.
Snowy Motorcycle. Question: favorite MLP song? This day,
Oh
oh my
Aria.
god.
That's a
Just
hard one, actually.
Just one?
This day, Aria.
Yes.
If I had to choose, probably the Smile song.
Yes, that one too.
Huh.
Come on, Chris.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Think about it longer because I don't know yet.
I also love the rules of rarity.
Oh yeah, that one's a good one too.
It's a great song for artists of inspiration and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Oh, the one that actually made me cry. Well, actually, multiple made me cry though. Never mind. The most recent
and also
one.
go ahead.
No, you first.
I was gonna say "The Magic of Friendship Grows," the series finale song.
The magic inside. Oh my god.
Yeah, with Rah Rah.
That one's good too. Yeah.
Oh, that one made me cry.
Yeah.
Happy
too.
tears though. Happy tears though. Yeah.
But it's like, do people realize it's a pony version of "Firework" by Katy Perry or "Let It Go"
Yep.
by Frozen?
Ah, good one.
Well,
It's in the same major key.
You know, the music inside really reminds me of the anxiety that I have when I'm singing.
Yeah.
So that's why, basically, it was like a slap in my face. And good one though. Also the music in you, find the music in you was amazing.
Yeah.
I love
yeah,
duet.
that was good.
That one's good. Yeah.
Find a pet. Oh my god, amazing
Find a
duet
Pet,
too.
Best pet win.
Music,
Made the best pet win.
music in the treetops. I really like that one.
Mhm.
That was really nice. And True True Friend.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Celestia's
Literally,
Ballad.
those are all music
I
songs
cried
that
during
actually
that one,
practice.
actually.
on.
Yeah, and oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Luna's Future. And Seed
yeah,
of the
that was
Past, like
really-
all those three songs,
They
Seed
gave
of
me,
the
goosebumps.
Past, Pinkie Pie's Presents, Luna's Future, like oh my
Yeah.
Stop making me
gosh.
cry again.
Yeah.
Also, you'll play your part.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh, I gotta
Whoa.
say, I think my biggest heart thumper would be "You're in My Head Like a Catchy Song," like
Oh yeah.
Yes.
the perfect pair.
The
Oh,
perfect song for brony weddings.
yeah,
Yes,
I gotta,
right?
yeah, I'm just like, when my marriage comes around, I'm just gonna say to my dearest, I know you're not a brownie, but can we please have this song?
Yeah, fun fact.
There's no
Josh,
choice.
Fun fact: Josh Scorcher and his wife Aramount, they actually use "You're in My Head Like a Catchy Song" for their wedding, which is really cute.
Aww.
I'm like, it's so cute.
Adorbs.
Oh,
Chris?
Yeah?
Oh yeah,
Chris?
Love is in Bloom. That's another good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Just so you know, Chris, I still want to do that, collaboration with you whenever you're
Yay!
ready.
Yes, I am.
Whenever.
I just, I'm still unsure if I can go high enough pitch though. That's what I'm a bit scared
Also,
about.
You should
Stop
do it in your normal voice, maybe.
Stop the bats. Stop
Yeah, that
the
one's good
bats.
too.
Stop
Oh,
the
yes.
bats.
That's
It's like wow,
all.
like Daniel Ingram evolved to Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
Okay, question. What song made you cry the most, though?
The magic of friendship grows.
Yeah, I get goosebumps.
Celestia's
Ballet.
Ballad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Let me find that one.
it was when I always cry when Twilight goes, "Oh, and how I used to wonder what friendship could be." That always brings the waterworks.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. There's so much good songs that you need some time to remember them, but when you do, they hit like a truck.
Right.
No.
Oh.
It's like the magic of friendship grows when Twilight sings that verse. That made me cry. But then when the book closed,
Oh yeah, that was just like the
waterfalls.
final fucking
Oh,
nail in the coffin right there.
No.
So,
it started with
Mine?
the book and it ended with the book. Just
what did you
Days
say?
Gone By.
Days Gone
That
By.
was-
Yes.
yeah.
Days
Oh
It
yeah.
made me cry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sad songs.
Well, that had a meaning to it. And I loved it. That basically literally tells you that you should spend every time with family, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
The
And
ones you
also
care
this
about.
the super duper party pony. That
The
pony
That
is
pony.
pony.
me.
Yes.
I love cheese sandwich.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
Oh yeah, let the rainbow remind you.
Oh yeah, that one's
Mhm.
really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have a question for EBLITZ. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, he does. If you go down into the information down below, you can see the photo of his cutie mark of himself, his pony, and under there you can see the linky link that is under there. If you click on that link, you can see all his social media stuffies, and if you click on the photo, it gets taken to his Twitter where you can follow him. Yay!
So
Oh yeah.
basically, linkery.
Yay!
Yeah. Wooshi, question for me. Do you have a favorite My Little Pony in real life fan video? My Little
Ooh.
Dashie mini movie.
Oh my gosh, that's
Because
Yeah.
because not only was it my first time voicing in a My Little Pony real life video, but I voiced Twilight, Celestia, Rarity, and Applejack.
That's
I
many.
voiced half the cast in the My Little
Sweet.
Dashie mini movie. So it's like, yee.
So explain to me, how did you manage to sound so different then? Because you literally have to remind all those roles at the same time, but at the same time also make sure you don't sound the same.
Practice, practice, practice. Like I can
Yeah.
sound like you can go from Twilight Sparkle to Princess Celestia to Rarity, darling. So
You know how long it took me to actually learn the same song twice, but in a different octave?
Hmm?
You know how
Oh,
long it takes to
how
learn
long?
learn a song in a different octave?
depends on the
Like-
difficulty of the song, of course.
The octave is
Yeah.
literally a different height of
Yeah.
literally. You sing the song literally in a different height, like a standard tone height, basically.
Yeah, I heard there like I'm very very green, so I know like there are different names of all of them, and octave is like the highest one, or
Octave
An
is like a
octave is
term.
an
Oh,
octave
okay.
is depending on like say you start on a note, an octave is that same note but either higher or lower. So for example, if I sing in the key of C, like the high octave would be or in the low would be like that. So it's the same pitch, but it's either a high range or a low range. So that's
So
what
you
an
need to
octave.
take into account that the entire lyrics, you need to keep in
Yeah.
mind that everything needs to be in a higher octave,
Yes.
and that takes practice.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I did Lost, actually. I did do it with myself.
fun. Yeah, imagining if somebody wrote a Pinkie Pie song and there are like 3 different Pinkie Pies singing at once. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like singing is one thing, trying to do backing vocals is hard, especially when you have to make your own backing vocals. It's like
Hmm.
because I am working on a music video project currently, and the leading vocals are almost done because I still need to record some parts, but then I gotta do the backing vocals. I'm like, great,
Hey.
I gotta make my own harmonies. Crap.
Like I don't know if I'm able to do it, but if you need help, I'm happy to help. To try to help if you need.
We'll see. Yeah. So it's like, oh crap.
Yeah, like I've done vocals for maybe 1 or 2 songs and did one for Fiora the Tank Girl, and I tried to do the collab with EBLITZ. So like I said, I'm very very green, but I really like singing. But I still need to get the excited stuff over. So
Yeah.
What was the most, well, I would say odd request your odd request that you got from some content creator to create?
Odd request.
Like an odd, like what something that you never done before.
I got one. I got a lot of requests for it, and so many got turned down. Can you voice the ponies in my Little Pony and Thomas the Tank Engine crossover?
No.
It's like, no, please.
No, I mean actually like an odd request you actually did.
Oh, that actually did.
Uh-huh. You're gonna laugh when I say I did one, but go for it.
I did do a comic dub where I voiced all the main 6 for this one person's comic dub, but
Mhm.
this person did not like edit anything or like put any music in there. It was just
Oh.
my voices with just and
Yeah.
also being the voice of Twivine Sparkle by Delta Brony, like that was really hard. Like, why did I agree to this? Why did I think this was okay? Just
I had to choke on a snowflake and die.
What?
what?
That is
Yeah.
something.
Yes.
How?
Good lord.
I did do you guys know, I don't know if I'm saying the name correctly. Do you guys know a YouTuber called Penguin Potential?
I do not.
No.
It
I don't
basically
think so.
I had to do a Christmas Carol basically, and I had to voice act for a character on there, singing the Christmas Carol literally in front of a door, and everything would go wrong. And basically, my character would literally just sing just normally like I do. Then the snowflake would go, and I inhale the snowflake. I go like, and then I would die. Basically, that's like the weirdest thing and most funniest thing I ever did. Actually,
How,
I
like,
can actually, let me see if I can find it. Oh my god!
my brain is just like, how do you die
Yes,
on a
I
snowflake? They
know.
literally
I
melt
know.
when it enters your mouth because it's
Same
so
here.
warm. Just
But I
like
died. So
brain.
rip
Why?
brain.
Like how?
The brain
No.
don't compute. I repeat, brain don't compute.
Like Chris.exe has stopped working. Please try again later.
Yes. Please try again.
Do 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 do.
Access denied. Oh my gosh. So, final site ask, would it be choking or drowning? Good question.
Oh,
It
wait,
depends
I know the
how
answer to
big the
that.
snowflake is.
Like, would it be choking or drying? The answer, yes.
Yes. Just yes.
The answer is yes.
There you go.
Do you mind if I share it
Yeah,
with you, or
sure,
can I
go
just
ahead.
do it on the chat or something?
I think if you play it, can you play? If you post it in the chat and I play it, I think the stream will pick it up.
Oh, is it gonna ban me?
Huh?
Is it gonna ban me when I post a link without permission?
No. It's just that normally you please ask first, and you did, so no worries there.
There you go. That's like a long while ago, and basically I choked on snowflake, and it's like the weirdest thing I ever did.
Yeah, so go and check it out and give it a like to support, or just because you liked it, that too. Yay. Because that's what we do. Yeah, that's the thing I've forgotten to ask you guys about. How or why did you get into being a brownie musician and not just voice actor or not just a brownie itself? And yes, I say brownie because I can't pronounce the other way around, so yay.
That's what my mom always said.
Yeah.
Brownie. Brownie, it's not the same thing, Ma.
Yes, it is! You're
I like
all
brownies. Do you like brownies? Yes, I do, but it's not the same thing.
you're all warm, you're all nice, and you're all
Yes.
nice to be around because
Delicious.
everybody's happy. And my
So-
car is also named Brownie.
Who's gonna start with that question?
How about you?
I guess I'll start off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
I started off playing drums mostly. Then I started picking up guitar and stuff. And the fandom was that's what really pushed me to start making like music of my own. I actually learned how to sing too, from the fandom as well. And that's where I got like actual like real like a real drive to do stuff of my own and stuff. And seeing like concerts at like cons like really pushed me to like want. I was like, I want to be there. So like that's my reason.
That's cool. Everything
Hello?
okay?
I'm fine. I'm just crying when I saw the movie again. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, I should fill in the void, I
Uh,
guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
How I came into singing. Well, basically, I sing for almost my whole life already, but I kept it to myself because I was too nervous to show the world that I could sing, basically. And I couldn't believe that I could sing, basically. I was one of those people that basically had a talent, but denied it existed. So for a long time, I just kept it to myself until I literally, by accident, was on a Skype call. Yes, back in the day.
Oh,
Skype was a
Skype.
thing.
Ooh,
Skype was a
Skype.
thing, yes. One of the day, I had to go to the bathroom, and I literally had to make breakfast, went to the bathroom, but I forgot to mute my mic.
Oh
And
no.
Skype, that's a really important
Oh.
thing because there's no noise cancellation, no suppression. So everyone could hear me sing. And when I came back, literally, I was being praised like how good I sounded in the background.
Oh, nerves.
And
Nerves. Oh.
Yeah.
well, it only increased the nerves, really. I went a little bit cray cray for a while because oh my god, my secret has been revealed. And just like, yeah, after that it just rolled with that basically, and people started supporting me that I should sing more. So, and then in a Skype call, I did weird voices because I'm really silly and crazy when I'm not nervous,
Yay.
and I get high pitched when I'm really excited, and that's how I started to do those kind of voice acting, and that's how someone suddenly talked to me like, "Hey, I need you to choke on a plate," and so I did. So
Oh god.
it goes from weird places to really good.
Oh, I'm sorry, but in my head now, I'm just imagining meeting you in real life and it's snowing, and I'm just gonna say, "Close your mouth!"
Don't die.
Oh.
Don't go outside. It's a choking hazard. Yeah.
Yeah, then don't come to Norway. You're gonna have that hazard at least two-thirds of the year.
Yep. That's how I started, and basically, well, even though I didn't do much, I'm still looking for work. So contact me if you want to do something silly. If you don't want me to do something weird, well,
Yeah, I can also recommend you to contact Fiora the Tank Girl. I know they need more voices for their audiobook.
Oh.
Yes, I am currently one of their main narrators for the audiobook, so I can.
Oh, nice.
The competition begins.
Yes. No, I'm kidding. So basically, just email her or contact her on Twitter saying, "Hey, I heard you need voice actors for the audiobook."
Wait.
Ah.
If you don't have her Twitter, I can fish it up for you.
I'm on Discord, so I think I could find it there.
I know of her Twitter, yeah.
Yeah, or you can join her Discord server. It's open for everyone. Let me
okay.
see. Do I have the stuff? Invite people. Thank you. And no, okay, I can for some reason not share it.
Well, the reason why Chris actually pushed herself for the audiobook is, I think she's quite talented, so why not? Compliments all the way.
No. Brain freeze. Okay.
You don't like compliments? Have some more.
No. But no.
Can't stop me. I'm on the other side of the world. Oh wait, we're neighbors. Never mind.
You're not that far away.
Don't come visit me.
I just need my boat.
You don't need a boat. We're next to literally neighbors.
Yeah, I could just take my car. Surprise!
Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, no.
Dun, dun, dun. And then I surprise you with a lot of Norwegian chocolate mead and, fun time. Yay. And brown cheese.
I have your weakness, Blitz. Snowflakes.
No!
Not the snowflakes. It's like, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, questions for every pony. What do you think of My Little Pony the movie?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I saw it 4
That was
times.
good. I saw it about 10 times.
Yes. I actually,
Good.
I was one of the lucky persons that actually got invited to join the preview in Germany.
Oh, nice.
You lucky little
Nice.
boy.
And It was so crazy because you go into a normal cinema, and then, like, literally, the moment you go into the cinema, the security guard left, security guard right, and that, like, you have your ticket, yes,
Oh my
here,
gosh.
and you get one of those badges,
Ooh.
and then you literally had to sign a form. You're not allowed to talk about it. Blah 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 blah. You go into the cinema room. The whatever you call it in Germany, the
Mm.
kino, I think it is. You go into where the movie is being shown, and there's literally 4 more security guards, one on the bottom left, one on the bottom right, one on the top right, one on the top left. It's like, yeah, it's like I'm in prison.
Uff da.
Like I'm watching a movie when people are, like almost
Yeah.
breathing around my neck, like you're not making pictures, right?
Hmm.
So it was a good movie, really good.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah.
the private link I sent you guys isn't active for very long, so it's good to just check your Discord.
Okay.
Thank you.
So yeah, that was one of
Thank
the
you.
previews. But about the movies, though, what do you guys and the audience think about the next movie going 3D?
I'm
Like
pretty excited.
almost
I'm
Pixar
excited.
3D, right?
Should be a good time. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I
have high hopes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen the 3D shorts and photo, and it made me hopeful for the future because I had a little trouble with the eyes of the new generation because it looked very Generation 2-ish for me.
Yeah.
But the artist that is actually a Brony fan herself,
Yes, a fan artist. Yeah.
yeah,
They're
she is
from-
actually
they're from-
working on the project. And
Yeah.
Ooh.
that is
Which
so
is really
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, that's
And
like,
it's-
oh my gosh.
And like, that just tell and like the artist who said this herself said this themselves that doing fan art can get you a job, and it reminds me, like, you guys know duo cartoonist, the animator who made Children of the Night and The Moon Rises,
Yes.
like, you know those music videos.
Mm.
Yes. That
like,
was
duo
such an
cartoonist,
adorable hiccup. I'm
They
sorry, you
made
had to
The
say
Moon
it.
Rises and the
Sorry.
Children of the Night Luna animations, like hello,
Ella, we can
Hello.
hear you.
am I here?
Yes, you're here.
Uh-oh.
Are you sure you're here?
Oh.
Are you here?
Hello?
We can hear you.
I think we
Can-
lost him.
We lost her.
Hello?
Oh no. Hello.
Yeah.
Houston, we have a problem.
Okay, hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
We can hear you.
Hello?
Oh.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, we lost her. Mayday,
That
mayday.
means no.
Hello?
Maybe this time.
You reached the voice call from ElectroBlitz. Please leave a message. Bleep. That didn't work. Hello?
Snow. Shadow. Hello. Hello. We know.
Who is this?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Who is this? Who
He's-
got my number?
Get off my lawn.
Okay. The connection went off for some damn reason,
Ooh.
and then okay, so all right, as I was saying, so the artist who made the Generation 5 designs said that fan artists can get you to professional industry in the job, and like that brings me to, you guys know the animator duo cartoonists who made Children of the Night and The Moon Rises?
I think everybody in the fandom who
Yeah,
has
like-
internet
It's a
connection
crime to not
knows
know.
about it.
Remember when they out of nowhere to say, we're no longer making pony content? Just out of the blue, they said, like, yeah, we're not gonna do pony stuff. Like, you
Sadness.
remember that?
Big sadness.
'Cause they
Yes.
NDA'd.
Because well, there were two reasons. One is that duo cartoonists, they work for they work for Disney, and they do like Rapunzel and the Lion Guard, stuff like that. But they also claim that because they're working for Disney, they think, oh, if we only do My Little Pony content, they're not people in the industry won't take us seriously. Which I was like, wait, what? That's just backwards thinking. Like, So you think that doing ponies is not going to get you work anywhere? That's ridiculous. And then when that artist, Emalau made the design for Gen 5, it's like, it's weird how they do think like that.
Yeah.
So.
Boo.
I always, yeah, it's like, come on, duo cartoonist.
You're better than this. You can do it.
It's like, okay, and that logic, if you're a toy company and you make Barbie dolls and you want to make Hot Wheels, like, oh, we can't hire you because you make Barbie dolls. That's stupid. Like, no. Like, that's just ridiculous, in my opinion. Like, thinking that, oh, if you stop making pony content, they'll take you seriously, which, no, that shouldn't be the reason to, give up what made you happy or give up what you love. It's dumb. So.
It's Bahuti.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I'm trying to find the Gen 5 short, but all I see is people reacting to it. Is there any Netflix announcement that I can
There was a
view?
promo that shows the ponies, like this little promo of like the ponies like at the pony screen. Like you see Izzy, Sunny, and Hitch.
I just Hitch. His name Hitch, and I'm just like, I'm gonna call him Hitchhiker. Ah.
Yeah. And it's like, oh my gosh, guys, we did it. We have a official main lead character who's a stallion. Yes.
Yeah, and it's not a Spike.
I know. It's like, please, 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 do not be like, don't be abused like Spike or any other male character in the show.
Yeah, be like a real character from the start. Like we can, like, boys and girls can be equally strong, and it can still be a good series. You don't have to make the other one weaker.
Because when looking back at seasons 1 through like 3, it's like all the male characters were either one-dimensional, stupid, useless. It's just
or Spike. They were either evil, stupid, or Spike.
or useless or one-dimensional.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I really love their design.
Like, I might get like a bit of, I might get like maybe a bit of flack, but the show's writing got better after Lauren Faust left, but the fan pandering got worse after she left. Because I felt like after Lauren Faust left the show and when My Little Pony became so much more popular, like when the fans demanded more of the show, it's like, yeah, it stopped not being a show for the target demographic, but more like towards the adult fans.
Mm.
And so
it became very lore heavy.
Yeah, and it's like, I find it so funny that people hate the episode Fame and Misfortune because you're attacking us. It's like, no, they're attacking the entitled brats in the fandom who think the shows cater to them and not the children. It's like, no, shut up.
Wasn't it Big Jim or another one who said that if you really want to know how I feel about the fandom, watch the 100th episode, not the Fame and Misfortune.
M.A. Larson.
What happened
was, M.A. Larson, believe it or not, he was gonna write a message for Fame and Misfortune, and he got a writing credit, but his original message was for that episode that there is a real person behind someone's craft, like be it a book or an artwork or something like that, and you should be careful what you say to them because you never know because that was the original message that M.A. Larson wanted to write, but Hasbro's like, no, let's not do that. Let's make one where all the townspeople are jerks and assholes to the ponies. And the thing is, M.A. Larson, like, his name was on there when he didn't write the entirety of the episode. He only got like he only wrote the good parts of the episode, but didn't write the actual message of the ending. So, and he said, if you want to know how I really feel about the My Little Pony, go watch Slice of Life. So,
okay.
It was hard, yeah.
Any other questions?
Ska vi se. Motorcycle asks, question for Chris. Can I bestie? P.S. I love the moon rises.
Yes, you can besties. Besties?
Translate?
Forever?
Best friends?
Forever?
Can be friends at least. Sorry, a bit confused with the Chris noises here. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm confused.
BFF?
I'm old. I'm old school. BFF is like that's like one person.
Ever Shady asks, favorite project you worked on? For me, I'm a pony girl in the pony world. Life
Nice.
is magic. It's fantastic.
There you go.
Let's see. For me, probably would be my collab with Prince Whatever, Drummer Shy, Luck Rock, and Cruisefish. We did a song together called "The King," which is for the season 9 premiere.
Oh, I like that. Oh
Ooh.
yeah. I
Mhm.
also liked voicing Twilight for his song "Better Tomorrow."
Oh yeah.
That was good.
Well, I like the last song I did with Forever Free Brony as a collaboration.
Nice.
And well, I did another one. I did a how do you call it? I did wow. Good morning. I did another one that actually really terrible if I don't know what I did.
Aw.
I did a cover of Hearts Strong as Horses with Energy Tone, and it's basically a metal cover.
Ooh.
Nice.
Interesting.
Oh,
We've got hearts as strong as horses.
but then like kind of like an actual metal band in the background.
Oh no.
Hearts as strong as horses! I don't know.
As strong as horses.
Ah! All the screaming. I don't have the
Yes.
voice for that.
Oh god.
Mic drop.
There you go. Done. Copy and print it and go ahead. Signings are at Gallico next year. Ugh.
Well, I have a guitar on the picture, so
Yeah, you know. I can record everything and you guys do all
it's
the
like
magic.
new, huh?
Wushi, IMS. How often do you hang with the analysis side of the Brony fandom? I've only ever collaborated with, like, the only person I've ever really collaborated with is Dr. Wolf for his Workaholics Anonymous series.
Ah.
So,
yeah,
and
those are
I
funny.
I met Josh Scorcher at my last BronyCon. He was cool. And of course, I've worked with, DeWolf Nader and Katie Patterson. So, yeah. That's really all but, like, I've never, like, hung out with Larnie. Like, I met Keyframe and I did a voice thing for her for fanfic reading, but it's not out yet. I've met Lightning Bliss, I've met Anime Christie. I've met them, but I never actually, collaborated with them. But the only person I've ever really collaborated with is just Dr. Wolf. So, and he's a great. I love Dr. Wolf. He's just so sweet.
Yeah, he's really sweet. I had him actually on a Chill and Chat a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw.
He is adorbs, and oh my gosh,
he's such a teddy bear.
he is, and it's like when he told me what the DR really stands for, I was shocked. I was just like, whoa, boy, we know. Like Death Ray, wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was surprising. It was very surprising because, like, he seems, like you said, he's sweet. He's kind, and like, it's like it didn't seem as that edgy.
Oh god.
But of course, he did say it was from something that was very, very long ago. So we all had our edgy face, didn't we?
Yes, we
Yeah.
did. We all have our edge. I was in the creepypasta community for crying out loud.
Oh, care to explain creepypasta?
Okay, so this was also another thing during college. That's when I discovered creepypasta narrations, and mostly from the very famous Mr. Creepypasta. He's a narrator. I discovered him while I was in college, and I listened to his reading of Ben Drown. I'm thinking, whoa, this stuff is really good. And I got hooked into it, and I started listening to more and more of his narrations. I'm thinking, you know what, this is something I could do for my YouTube channel. So I had a YouTube channel, and before I started doing My Little Pony comic dubs, I actually did some narrations for creepypasta, and that gained a little bit of traction there too. And then there was one Skype group, met some other people in the community, and I collaborated with them also. So that was fun. And then when the Slender Man stabbing incident happened, I'm like, yeah, I need to stay away from it. So yeah, that was what. Like, there wasn't much content from that, but what made me leave the community was not only the Slender Man stabbings incident, but also just looking back on the stories now, like Jeff the Killer, Slender Man, they've aged terribly, and not to mention they have the weirdest and creepiest fandoms surrounding that stuff. It's like, what is wrong with you girls? It's like they're fangirls, fantasizing with a freaking killer or a man with tentacles. It's like, why? I don't know. But,
Fiction is weird. Fiction is weird.
Snowy Motorcycle. IMShadow, do you have a Twitch? No, but I would love to. It's just I would like to have a Twitch channel, that way I can play some Nintendo Switch games. But no, currently I do not have it. Sorry.
Oh man, I literally bought a Switch a week ago because one's off a lockdown, and everyone keeps bugging me to play Animal Crossing. Because apparently that's the best lockdown material.
It is. Nintendo Sims Edition.
I got oranges. What do I do with them?
You peel them and you eat them.
Basically, what people told me, you literally get everything that's not nailed down and you sell it and rinse and repeat.
Well, or you can do a Grunkle stand. You can take them and put them in a box and put orange lime and sell them for twice the price. You're welcome.
Yes.
Because that's something he would do. Yes.
Oh, I've heard of that, Wushi. KO Chow 0071's Creepy Bloom. Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah. I've seen a bit of it. Rebound was really good as Rainbow Dash. It's another MLP creepy animation thingy, so
Oofta.
That's what he's talking about.
Ska vi se.
And since I mentioned creepypasta and My Little Pony together, what actually got me into the fandom first? Cupcakes.
Cupcakes?
The story with that when Pinky kills Rainbow Dash. That story, Cupcakes.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. So there are two stories that helped me discover the Brony fandom: My Little Dashie and Cupcakes. Talk about tonal whiplash. So.
Oh.
Sorry, my brain is kind of going like, why would you do that?
Yeah, it's like people in the Brony fandom are weird when it comes to creepy stories with grimdark with MLP. Just because.
Yeah. Sounds like I'm not gonna touch the creepypasta. Yep.
Yeah. It's bad for you. Don't touch the creepy spagoots.
And I can't have gluten or milk anyway, so no pasta for me.
Like, don't touch the creepy spagoots.
Spagoots. Don't touch the kraboots.
No,
don't touch the kraboots.
Don't eat the creepy noodles.
And don't touch the danger noodles. They will bite back.
Yes, danger noodles. like away from the danger spagoots.
Yes, danger spagoots. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like imagine like a baby called spaghetti spagoots.
Spagoots.
Can I have spagoots?
Can I have the spaghetti?
Oh, okay.
I can have cheeseburger.
Can I have nuggets?
Oh my god, I miss those memes. I can have cheeseburger. I miss those memes.
Can I have croissant?
Can I have the croissant?
Croissants! Yeah!
No. Oh, do you see the banana? Do you want the banana?
Do you like my bouquet?
Celestia?
Yeah.
Celestia, do you like banana?
Yes.
Do you like bananas?
Oh my god, Celestia, I'm a banana.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Like an
I just don't know what went wrong.
I just don't know what went wrong.
The banana phone song.
Muffin?
Oh my god, I went to like Derby and Pinky. Cupcakes, muffins, cupcakes, muffins, and it's not a tacos.
How about
Yeah.
pancakes?
and they just stare at her like, okay.
Yeah, oh my gosh, there's so much fun in this fandom, and I'm so grateful for it. And I see that
Oh, I know, right?
we have actually passed the 2-hour mark with 6 minutes.
Yes.
This has been amazing. Now, I
It
usually
has.
would say, like, either we can stop now, or we can continue for a little while longer, unless you guys have something you need to do.
I actually have to get going.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I actually have to get going.
Unfortunately, I have to go make dinner and stuff. So
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Then we will quit here.
Yeah.
You guys, thank you so much all for coming and spending your time here and being you and being awesome. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you for joining. And you guys can say your
Fun time.
goodbyes first.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Boy,
It's been fun. And yeah, so thank you.
Stay
to
adorable.
everyone who joined.
Thank you everybody so much for coming. I also want to say thank you to everybody who has followed. I want to say thank you to everybody who has shown up. I want to say thank you to everybody who has hosted, which is Midnight Wolf 29, The Visual Pony, Electro, Blitz, Stay Brony Forever, Håvard GR, and Loopy Arts. And thank you so much for the raid, Loopy. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you
Stay
so much.
safe, stay
Have a
awesome,
good one.
stay kind.
Stay adorable.
Yeah.
And adorable.
Bye.
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 Bye.